What is up, everybody? This is Magic Carl. I'm here playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders, which is a game I've been actually trying to play for the longest time, but I think lately I've actually been on a juice fast because my sister has convinced me to just drink juice for 2 days, and I have not had any meat touch my lips for the past 2 days, and it has been terrible because my parents have been cooking, and they've been cooking like different food like adobo, and it just weighs on you. And during this time, I just couldn't stop thinking about, you know it, KFC. Hence why I am playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders. I swear that's the reason why I'm playing it, but let me just double check to see if it looks like everything's working. Wait, what do you mean? Clip what? I'm telling you, dude, when you have an anime game or an anime version of yourself, don't you look that much hotter? Like, look at Colonel Sanders, anime Colonel Sanders. I'll see. Okay, but anime Colonel Sanders looking kind of cute today. Look at this guy, just like stand there in his red, you know, the boy smell. Actually, I can probably start this off with a real sus copy pasta. Because there's only one viewer right now, so shout out to generic. Boy smell, copy, pasta. This is for you. So during this game, I don't do voices, I don't do voiceovers, but I am going to talk about, like, I am gonna try to kind of voice everyone a little bit differently, but just to start things off. Is that a boy I smell? Yes, I smell it. Boy smell. Slowly cringing on the inside. I smell a boy. What is a boy doing here? Oh my gosh. What am I gonna do? There's a boy here. I'm freaking out so much. Okay. Calm down, take a nice deep breath. It smells so good. I love boy smell so much. It makes me feel so amazing. I'm getting tingles from all the delicious boysness. It's driving me crazy. And that is yeah, okay. Never gonna do that again. That's gonna be a one-time big time. But yeah, we can go ahead and get started with I guess we're dating the Colonel. Dating Colonel Sanders. So let's go ahead and get started. Before we get started, what is my name? It's gonna be Magic Carl. And here we have some chicken and biscuits. Like, okay, one of the things about KFC is that I think that the US has trashed KFC. I honestly think Asia's KFC is a whole lot better. But you sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school. There is no time to sleep in. Let me know if the sound is too loud. So we're gonna smack that clock up and at 'em. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, think about everything that awaits you. The prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find yourself your imagination getting away from you. Usually in the morning, I try to take things seriously, but I usually find myself daydreaming for a little bit, so I'm gonna choose that. This is gonna be as me as possible. It's here finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Heck W. Okay. I feel like I'm going to cringe to that, but that'll be for later. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Okay, honestly, KFC biscuits, this might be a hot take. They're the last things to go when you order something there. Like, literally, you cannot down those. They're like Popeye's biscuits. They're not very good. Yikes! You're in such a hurry. In fact, you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. Meaning boy smell. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, the Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, BFF, Miriam. Popeye's biscuits fire because they offer honey with it. Maybe I just don't like it. Sweet, like I think with Popeye's biscuits or with biscuits in general, they need to be savory. If I wanted a sweet thing, I'd order a donut, bro. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you've absolutely love her for it. Okay, this is the first girl, childhood friend. Okay, we're doing voices, so this is the only game you're gonna hear me do voices. Good morning, Magic Carl. Are you excited for the first day for the rest of our lives? Then use it as a mop for your mashed potatoes. Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot of nervous. What's the... It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? I don't know why I'm smiling while reading that, but... Classic Miriam, raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very, very high standard. What's up, Magicris? Ever since we were little babies playing together, you rescued me from that quicksand box. It's been clear to me you've been the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. but with University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning's favorites 3-day only semesters. What's up, Don? I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Like I said, this is going to be the only game where I'm ever going to do voiceovers, so savor it. A sweet girl, Miriam, has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Question mark? Should I pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? We're changing the subject to school gossip. It's hard to see Miriam like this and frankly quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. She shit her tooth. She chipped her tooth. All summer, you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who was enrolled in this school. I wonder who this is. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. What about this mystery student we read about on the school message board? Any new deets? Deets, for those of you who are not in the know, means details. Slang 101 from Magic Carl. Oh, get this! I heard his name is Harland, and he is no ordinary student. They say he has powers. He's had them ever since he was born from an egg. Frog champ? An egg like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But that thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like, I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile. That unbearable smile. You both sighed, thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley! Your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. I mean, there's probably a reason why she has this window right here. You know, just to get to your heart. But is it Ashley? Ashley? Hello, Ashley. Okay. How do I change her voice from Miriam's? Gonna be... Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. Nope, no, that's a really bad... How do you do a girl voice? Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. No? Okay, that will kill my... What are we watching? We're watching a dating sim and me trying to voice act, not tsundere enough. What's up, Edward? Okay, maybe let's give her a nasally voice. Make her konyo. Make her konyo. Nasally? Oh, I nope. I have such a poor range of voices. She's just gonna sound like Miriam. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken chins. You leave Magic Carl's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. You can't stand Ashley, just like you can't stand my voice acting skills. Even her name's annoying. You know for a fact that's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make her feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. Shin Ramyun. Perfect shin. It's too spicy for me. Magic Chris really likes it. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, who stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight that they can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. What? Wub? Van Man? You... Oh, okay, maybe I could do this one. Maybe... is this gonna be a fat... You ring? Sounds like Scooby. You never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you as Miriam, but substantially more devious. He looks just like a JoJo character. I can't believe that the University Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as a student. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas right now after 3 days. Or they'd hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. Jollibee. Jollibee's a good alternative. I think that KFC gravy's superior to Jollibee. Jollibee does have the superior chicken. Maybe not. I think Jollibee's skin's a lot better. Edward's here on time, Vans. You need to get with it. With the first day of school about to start, there's no time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. He's here literally every stream, Vans. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Pop. I think he farted, but... Okay, maybe I could do a poor... Your earliest memory of me is KFC gravy. Oh, oh no, the cousins are all here. They're gonna hear my terrible voice acting. KFC gravy. Okay, so for those of you who already know, I fucking love KFC gravy. Like straight up, I will put that stuff, like I will drench it and use it as like a soup. Like if you give me KFC gravy plus rice, straight up, I'll just pour the KFC gravy in my rice, mix it in, and just eat it on my rice. It's that good. How pop sound like? Maybe it'll sound like a Dollar Tree Ash. Oopsie. Nope, that's not a Dollar Tree Ash. Oops. Oops. I'm gonna fuck. Oopsie. Yeah, he's gonna sound like a Bugsy or something. I think it's broken. Dude, he's just okay. I need to. I don't want to listen to this VOD right after. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. Who has the best fried chicken? Use vote KFC, Popeyes, Jollibee, other. What's up, everyone? I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. I can probably put here best chicken. Jollibee, KFC, Popeyes. And for those in the Philippines, y'all are gonna get McDonald's, because McDonald's chicken's actually pretty fire. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef, and his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi Pop, I'm Magikarl. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks in the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kinda cute? He looks like a little brat. Oh, I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building, and you stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of class. Adorable. Sprinkles. What's the Sprinkles voice gonna be? We gonna do like a Ruby-doo, or Ruby-doo? Now, quiet down, everyone. He gets a very deep voice. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? What do you mean, Jollibee? KFC best chicken. What do you mean? You must be Sprinkle. You must be Sprinkle's head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I demand respect. What, a cute dog's our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air of the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. KFP. And then, oh my god, the man we've all been waiting for. It's the Colonel. It's the Colonel. If only I was wearing my heart rate monitor, you could just listen to my heart skip beat. Oh, thanks for the sub, Brandon. Why is everybody here? Oh, by the way, we hit 69. I forgot to say nice. But yeah, you're immediately swept up in the aura of the new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome, and time stands still, like whenever I see a KFC bucket and KFC gravy. Just look. Let's just take a minute to appreciate the Colonel right now. Like, look at him. He definitely works out. Put on the heart rate monitor so we can see when you're killing. It's him. It's... If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please call... How do I do a nice voice for the Colonel? Sana all. Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders, just like Bond, James Bond. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle desk, and suddenly the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats-a-Lot. Maybe we should open that window back before, where the faucet pits melt into a puddle and evaporates entirely. You two both know my name. We are in the same kindergarten class. And what is with you and all your really weird insults? You turn to find the Colonel standing in front of you. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently with his hand outstretched. Oh, maybe I can do a really bad country accent for him. Boy, howdy. This classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky Fried. I need to improve. I need to work on these accents, but please use my handkerchief. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Just casually blowing a kiss, I guess. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look. You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How do I respond? If freeze up, freeze. Freeze. How do I freeze up? But I'm gonna be awkward because if someone offers me a handkerchief, I'll be like, I don't need a handkerchief as I sweat profusely. You feel horrified that your first interaction with the Colonel Sanders is centered around the fact that you're a sweaty mess. Uh, no thanks. This is actually on purpose. This is an old family secret to keeping our skin soft and healthy. Daddy Sanders, Fafa Sanders. You wave his hand and quickly wipe your face with your apron instead. Professor Dog steps inside the class down and sets some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood. There may be even a really adorable tiny food. CJ for mod, get out of there. We only accept Chris for mod. Also, I see someone likes Popeyes there. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. Just like what's that anime? The anime about the cooking anime, the one where they okay, I'm forgetting the name of it, but it's a battle royale anime about food where people have like these taste orgasms, and when they taste amazing food, their clothes rip off. Yeah, that was a poorly explained anime. But yeah, there's some sort of arena. I forgot to read that. Just then another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. Food Wars, yes! I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but in interrupting my monologue, you're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students, that hardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. He's an oven. I guess ovens are hot. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks into the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep, deep sniff. Y'all missed it, but I went into the whole boy smell stuff, but that's what Sprinkles is listening to. Oh. Bzz. Clank. Do you want me to really have a Clank expression? Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. Guys, take your vitamins. Make sure that you're healthy. No worries, Brandon. Oh, second one. Thanks for the sub. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You could say the Sprinkles is a little rough. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? We are giving him a chicken snap because this is KFC. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand, and Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, I think there may be some competition for the new star student. Why are there 2 Chris's? The furry professor immediately devours a snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. That's exactly what Magicris kind of does. Having dog treats on her all the time, yeah. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna be sitting. I'm gonna choose to sit next to my childhood best friend or the Colonel Sanders. It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me. If you're interested. Oh, I have no talent for accents. Am I sitting by the Colonel or am I sitting by by best friend? Huh. Am I sitting next to the Colonel or best friend? Am I gonna be Lundy, super Lundy, or am I gonna be a bro? I've known Miriam long enough, so I already said no to Colonel one time. Best friend? What if the Colonel is my best friend? Like, Miriam will understand, right? Colonel, like, he doesn't even know I exist. I said no to his handkerchief. Honestly, like, okay, so it's weird because just looking at that word Colonel, Con, the Colonel, but the word Colonel, like, I think from like second grade to like fifth grade, I literally pronounced it Colonel, and nobody corrected me. So anytime I said Colonel, people would just be like, "Oh, yeah, he just says it like that. Maybe it's an accent." They didn't know I was just a dumbass. But we're sitting next to the Colonel. Sorry, Vans. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture check, shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Different school, different pronunciation. Colonel, thanks for offering me the seat. It's my seat. I've only had two rules. Do all that you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you'll ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. So true, Colonel. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me. This is incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. Where's the heart rate memory? If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? I think washing your hands is extremely important for cooking. That's right. Forest is a tree. As chicken is to feather, night vision goggles, or a slam dunk. I mean, popcorn chicken's pretty like the obvious answer is feather, but a slam dunk is probably gonna be the one because you know popcorn chickens when you dunk it into the gravy. But we're going feathers because we want to make sure we're impressing the Colonel. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A comically oversized fork, a meat tenderizer, or a spork? Slam dunk. Okay, sporks are actually they feel unsafe because one time I had a spork in my pocket, and I think one random thing is I was just doing squats. Like literally, I went to the gym with a spork in my pocket, and the spork stabbed me in my leg. It might have gone deeper if it was a fork, but a spork is kind of dangerous. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as prepared with love and not too much salt. Nope. Salt is the equivalent to love. Camel meat or a pancake that looks like a silly face. Pancake. What? Okay. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at the culinary school. He is the best boy. Your total score is 4 out of 5. That was an 80%. I got a B. Okay. Only one wrong, not too shabby. You might just do alright, kid. You look up to see the colonel has been watching you tally your score. He nods with approval. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. It's time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Tickle, 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 tickle. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. 10 out of 10 content. Thank you, mucho thanks. You see, howdy folks, I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, dude, the colonel do be looking kinda angry. It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But lunch. She said, in honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed. That smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created, and you've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Okay. Should I stop the country accent? I'm trying my best. I'm just trying here. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. The skincare routine. I think I shared this already with Vans and Magic Chris. Yes, sweat. Did you not listen to the beginning of this VN? It was sweat, dude. It's a long family held tradition. Emotional support chicken. Chicken sweat. Oh yeah, chicken grease, chicken sweat, dude. It just locks in that moisture. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. I just feel bad because Magic Chris said it was a racist country accent. I just literally cannot do accents. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and scribbling notes as fast as you can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think your stupid secret recipe, dude? We want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Nah, my dude, nah. Just give it. Van is not gonna get the Valley Girl accent. I'm just drafting last will and testament. In case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. Ah. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn, bro. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Is he about to release a stand? Dude, like I said, he looks like a JoJo character. Yeah, and I was just writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry a chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter to evil to sweet. It's instant as she slides close to the Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Who is Streamlabs mod? That is a bot who responds to different commands. Oh, please. Well, Van the Man. Well, Van the Man. If you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration, acts unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. I should just stop that accent. I just feel bad. Now you take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. Does anyone know if KFC's still open, like past 10? It's amazing! Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you into another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. What am I doing? Am I savoring the moment and everything that tells me about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart? Or do I swim towards light? We're gonna husbando Colonel Sanders, so we're swimming towards his heart. The flavor in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders, with the Colonel. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders looks you up and down as you approach. It's impossible to read his mood, but you press on anyways. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Colonel Sanders sits silently. You suppose he didn't say no, so you press forward. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold of you to come out now and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time. As I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants, no big deal. Oh no, he's hot! Dude, he has a chicken staff. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. Yes, if the Colonel were in a K-drama, we'd call him Oppa. Sponsored by KFC, not Subway. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. Stream Hatoful Boyfriend next. Hatoful Boyfriend's a very long thing. I think this is only like an hour and a half. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got the moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use... Psh, it's something my great-grandmother taught me. Since you're on a juice fast, are you gonna juice the KFC? That's a good question. I don't know if I want to drink just like liquefied chicken. I don't know. It's like blank bar? Redacted. Wow, you never would have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you search. I'm waiting for a Jollibee Popeyes Church Chicken Harem next. Oh, Jan knows what's up. We're gonna... I'm just gonna rename everything in Hot to Full Boyfriend to Jollibee Popeyes Church's Chicken. Maybe also McDonald's chicken. I actually like McDonald's chicken. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. Honestly, I think next, I'm probably not gonna like stream like for the next 4 days just because I have some work. Probably it's just gonna be uploads. But maybe the next stream will be like Ring Fit. Everyone gets to see how much I'll struggle with Ring Fit. Oh, yo, mini stuffed fried chicken's pretty sick. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world, and you can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is a perfect moment to show your personality with him. Am I negging him to show my own strength? Am I wowing him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient that will really spice things up? Be modest but thoughtful. Neg him? You know, okay. Negging is like when you insult him, is that right? I don't want to insult the Colonel. Dude, the Colonel is literally perfect. He gave me a chicken. Mini soft chicken, best fried chicken, but best overall chicken, Andux. Ooh. Okay. I'll feel I like Max's chicken a lot better than Andux. That's just me. Maybe I'm boring because like I like the I like Max's chicken's skin. And I'm just not a fan of like how Andux does their skin. They do have a really killer like Toyo Mansi dip though. Yo Colonel, I love your chicken. I feel like I defend you with the second choice. Neg him to show my own strength. Let's try negging him. You know, I've been thinking about your secret recipe. Of course you were. You don't simply forget a flavor combination like that. That's exactly right. I remember it because I've tasted it before. I stopped at a random fried chicken stand the other day and their chicken tasted exactly like yours. Did you just compare my recipe to a random fried chicken stand? Well, yes I did, but it was a really good stand, especially considering it was frozen first. Oof. Frozen chicken? Colonel Sanders struggles to conceal his emotions, finding back tears of anger. I can't believe you'd say such a thing. Made him cry. You realize you've done irreparable damage to your relationship, from which it can never recover. He's hurt. How could you? Hey Magikarp, you saw that game that was called a dating sim, right? If that's your idea of dating, this is not the game for you. I think we already failed. You know, it's just like that last video I sent out. Don't trust chat. Specifically generic, who has led me astray multiple times. Nice speedrun. Big RIP. We're trying again. Paper rocket. Okay. Speedrun. Be modest but thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. That last part did not happen. We did not neg him. New game plus. Let's go. Now you got his attention. The flavors are complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Magikarp. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside the next lesson slot soon. You step back into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven, all the tools and the ingredients they could need. What's the new GIF? Okay. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans. You're gonna earn with your signature, adorable, tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce onto Colonel Sanders. Damn. Thirsty. That's why I've been juicing. Just drinking lots of water. Hydration Nation. Hey Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is me and you, if that is not clear. Very, very aggressive. Want to be my partner? Sure, Magikarp, I'll prepare off station. Miriam, I'm sorry, you gotta understand, Miriam. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep, boop, bzzz. Damn. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick four. Friend duties can be a little bit awkward, but that's the price you pay for her not being alone forever. Who do you ask to be Miriam's partner? Fuck Pop, we're choosing Clank. Our hot oven classmate. Sorry, Pop, I think Miriam's gonna be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Hot dates over the whole... No! Okay. Pop's kind of nasty, dude. His name is Bob. He can't read. I can't read. But yeah. Warp, warp, warp. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Tissue, I hardly know you. Oh, that reminds me of the what's it called? Shoes opening line with Niji Sanji. He was like, sorcerer, I hardly know her. And that line just cracks me up all the time. Clank judders and panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Okay, looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking class work. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare? Seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. And your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Let's try the mashed potatoes and gravy. Hot date with the homies. I've been thinking of something down home, chef. I've always been something of a down home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, and comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. How am I not picking Oh my gosh, dude. Okay. Okay. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Oh. I already picked the perfect partner. Shit. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off my man. My man. Did someone call for me? No, geez, Van. I'm over here crushing Magikarp's dreams. And you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into the boiling water and turns attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, eh? Ashley? Van, are we working a quartet instead of a duet now? Damn, you guys finish each other's sentences. Actually, no, it looked like Magikarp was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is, these young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say the same. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day, you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that's positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes sense, but one thing is clear, she is coming for the Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Oh, am I going to turn to Colonel Sanders, hunks of hunks in my time of need, or turn to Miriam, my forever bestie who always has my back? Yo, I'm not going to cog block Miriam with Clank. I am going to turn to Colonel Sanders, a hunk of hunks in my time of need. I'm here to learn to express myself via my cuisine and not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class. Let's all respect the format. Okay. You turn to Colonel Sanders, confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders and Colonel Sanders chose me. Pronunciation, isn't that right? Sometimes conflict can actually build character. I wouldn't want you to shy away from a healthy competition with our peers, Madge Carl. Wow, is he just not that into you? You'd think a gentleman would defend you in a situation like this. Did you do something to defend him at some point? You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he is nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes and the results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Corn only? Corn? Does KFC actually just sell only corn? Colonel Sanders holds a spork, the most efficient tool, out to you. You reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. What's up, Austin? As you can see, I think we got a good route. I think the Colonel likes us. Your eyes lock, and this moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Magikarp. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have potato face? Now I want mashed potatoes. I would love mashed potatoes. Is this JoJo's? Is that hair in the out? Yeah, he's basically a JoJo's character. Van rushes over, a covered dish in his hand. Dude, he's literally doing like a JoJo pose. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus and my silky saltwater sauce placed on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You got 1 hour to get my KFC. It's open till 10. You've ignored me for far too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look down at me with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. It may have turned, and the process of the results could be toxic. Too late. It's been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. Everything is a JoJo's reference, confirmed. It killed him! Yo, he's kind of dead. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped into Pop's mouth. Oh my god, this dumb motherfucker. Pop winces in pain. For just a moment, is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against a poison of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello. I've just turned into a ghost over here. Spooky. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home. Oh man, we're hitting all these flags. Walking home? Let's go. Oh wait, what? The student, you follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands at the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Ooh. Ooh, it's dark, it's night, and there's a ghost. Spooky. Before you go on, I want you to know there's not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me about why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him that you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders. Yes, Magical. There's something I need to tell you. Oh shit! Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream day and night, never stopping, never resting, and so lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, so that our souls may grant them, like wishes floating on a shooting star. Yes, Chicken Square, indeed. Hey, no, you. Shut up, I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting your cooking literally killed the guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long sad sigh. Forget him, we're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The spork monster is here to fight a hero. What the fuck? I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. We will not let harm come to another student, except for that ghost kid. I kind of dropped the ball on that. Be afraid, be very afraid of me, cause I'm a monster, see? He's rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. It's kind of kinky. You take 1 damage. Attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with Love does 1 more damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. It's really feeling threatened by my attack. It focuses my mashed mind, draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. It grows larger and more intimidating. How will I respond? I'm defending. Which defense will I use? Trepidation. What that mouth do though? You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening, this is not happening." Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utensil. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Attack. We're just attacking. Cook with Love. Sporkmaster's oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Aliens. Feeling vulnerable, the Sporkmaster prepares for his ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Forky after Toy Story 4. Was Forky actually a fork or a spork? I feel like Forky would be a lot better as a spork, personally, right? He was a spork. Pot, pie, power, pinch! Okay. Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage. Spork monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured spork monster spews steam into the night. Are we sparing him, or are we giving him mercy? I actually think the Colonel would want to spare this wretched beast. You manage to tamp down your disgust at this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity and not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Shout out Sporkmaster. Look at all these chickens. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have it signed is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Magispells. Shout out to Magispells. Magispells. That could also be me, like spelling words. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night holding the mysterious book in your hand. As you come back from your battle buzz, you realize the final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes me. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before my eyes as you fall asleep. Damn, the Colonel's in my room? Things about to get spicy, and that's not the hot chicken. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have enough strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders, and for some reason, Sprinkles is also there instructing your love. Dreams are kind of weird. Zzz. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret recipe, that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll just go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of school. Is bestie Colonel? Is it bestie Miriam? And before you can tell her about the counter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay. I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I might like Clank. A BTS poster. It's a KFC poster. It is a Kentucky Fried Chicken poster. Like him, like. I know. It's moving too fast, but there's something about him I like him. We got talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at school he didn't even go to, and was also a convertible he himself rode in the front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooking language translation there. Either way, it might be best for you if you took it slow with the new boy like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school. The most famous student to ever attend a University Cooking School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Ah, sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you? I guess. Laughing at the implication that you and the Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool, but you are great. You have an idea about how to prove your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, then why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes lit up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden. I was wondering, this can't be good. He told me about his passion for spices. Secret spices. That man even gave me some to show what he meant. He said it was a powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, it was a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyway, we both shared interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would have loved to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it would be much use to anyone. Fibber cough. Please, 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 it would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you do? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? There's only one ingredient. There are 11 spices and herbs, right? So we're telling her. Okay, I'll tell you it, but has to stay secret. Miriam nods furiously. I am not going to be fake. He told me that he uses redacted. Never would have guessed that. Would you? Her eyes lit up imagining such a thing. You figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around, does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill their... Oh shit. It's Colonel Sanders and he's arriving at school. Am I gonna stand back and admire his majestic glory? I'm gonna run to him. You decide the best way to show Miriam about how serious you and the Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you off the back of his stallion. You'll ride away together. That'll show her for good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. However, your sudden movement surprises horrors and rears up, kicking you directly in the face. Rip. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold, and in darkness see a vision. Ooh, Magic Carl, I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It's important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me, and all you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... Before you can continue, you suddenly awake. Oh, jeez. You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He rouses you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? His boy smell. Compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes, leaning in for a kiss. Pas simple. We're leaning in for a kiss, boys. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You've known him for a day. Are you really sure? I guess you must be. You put your hands around Colonel Sanders' neck and pull him in for a kiss, but he turns his face and you awkwardly kiss his ear. You can feel him shudder. Oh shit. Too soon. You clearly mistook his compassion for love. Your soul crawls inside of itself and you instantly die of embarrassment. Game over. I actually want to see how far we are in this game. Let's see. Let's give up real quick. How far are we? I thought this was an hour-long game. What the fuck? Oh, we're halfway through the game. Um, maybe we'll do a part two of this. But yeah, like we are pretty much at an hour and 13 minutes. That was pretty fun, not gonna lie. But GG, turns out can't beat Pasimple with the kernel. Um, yeah, let's just vibe to this BGM because I don't know about y'all. I'm very much hungry. I'm probably do I want KFC right now? Maybe I'll get KFC tomorrow. Is KFC even open? But yeah, honestly, this is a fun game. It's really dumb and it's kind of wild that KFC even made a dating sim. But is there? Do you not hear the BGM here? Yeah, there should be BGM. Like it shows on broadcast. But yeah, like it's wild that they made a dating sim. It's wild that other companies haven't done the same thing. Like I honestly think that the whole place of like mega corporations or large corporations making games like Pepsi Man is a lost art. Is that not you really can't hear that? Um okay. But yeah, it's like a lost art. Like, if anything, I would love to play Pepsi Man on stream. It's kind of the game that inspired like Subway Surfers. But yeah, learning about the Colonel and just trying to husbando him, I think is hilarious personally. Um, but yeah, hopefully y'all like the first playthrough of this game. I'll probably do a part two maybe next week, maybe over the weekend. Kind of depends on my work schedule. But I won't be super active this weekend just because like one, work, and two, I think I'm gonna be watching some VTubers. But really appreciate everyone for sticking around for my terrible voiceovers. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Hopefully, I think Generic already has a couple of clips of me that I'm gonna just like cringe at. But yeah, I think one thing that I've learned from this is that I am very terrible at a country accent, very terrible at different voices. I had a lot of fun doing this. Can we have Magic Chris play? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Maybe we'll do Ring Fit today together or something. Who knows? But yeah, appreciate everyone for kind of joining. We're gonna do a part two probably sometime next week. But yeah, hope everyone has a nice, I guess, afternoon, morning, evening. Hope everyone has a nice sleep, and we're not sponsored by KFC, but I'm probably get some KFC right now. But yeah, hope everyone has a nice night. Peace, y'all.